Hey, what's up everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Reggie Bana, the owner of RBS Media Productions. That's the new name. That's the new umbrella. RB Studios Photography still exists, but it's going under RBS Media Productions. And I realized I never made a video really saying who am I and what is it that I do and what I'm into and why I do photography, videography, and all that other stuff. So this is more of a slice of life video. It's just more of me just talking, and you may get some information from this video that you may like run with or may resonate with. So sit back, relax, watch, whatever. You know, might not be everybody's cup of tea, but it might be yours. So just stick around. And if you like this type of content, this type of video, let me know down in the comments. I always am down to make more videos and talk to the camera, and I know that I haven't been making the videos that I would like to make, the amount of videos, but it's like, you know, when you're working all the time and you're a working professional, you know, it's a little hard to get to it. So here we are. All right, so before we get into anything, I just have to say I'm outside, so you're going to be hearing a lot of extracurricular noises. I have some sirens, I have some planes overhead, I have some people cutting their lawn, and hopefully it's not too distracting. Anyway, let's get into it. My background in photography and videography started off when my father lent me a Sony Alpha 58, and I love this thing. I always was just taking photos everywhere, was making videos, etc. And one day I took it down to Atlantic City, New Jersey. Honestly, it is not the best place to go. It's sort of a crappy place, but they are sort of, you know, bringing it back to its former glory, I guess. Anyway, I take it down there and I accidentally left it in my car. Now, I wasn't a working professional at this time. I was just a guy with a hobby and a camera, and somebody stole it. It was my father's camera that he lent to me, and somebody stole it. I felt like an asshole. I was pissed, as I said, and I scooped up a new camera. I want to say like 2 or 3 months later, right? Because I was like, I got to get back into this. This is something that made me happy. And from there, I was constantly just taking photos, and I was like, hey, listen, I want to start a business. All this camera gear is crazy expensive. And my wife was like, hey, listen, if you're going to be buying thousands of dollars of equipment, you're going to make your money back. And boom, with that statement, I started the business and I got right into it. And you know, it's funny, when you first start off, you are doing pretty much anything that comes your way. You're doing sports, you're doing portraits, you're taking photos of the environment, you're doing anything. And it's like, listen, you have to do it. You know, everybody says niche down, but like, you have to start somewhere. And I just started anywhere. Truly, I took photos of absolutely everything. Those were the early days. And sometimes those were the fun days too, because, you know, you just didn't care. You didn't care about creating content. I didn't have an Instagram. I didn't have a YouTube channel. I didn't have anything. I just said, hey, listen, I'm just going to create this stuff, take some photos, make some videos, and just be happy with it. And I was. So I thought to myself, hey, listen, where is the majority of the money within this photography, videography space? And it was in weddings. Like, let's keep it honest. And listen, I know I'm going to get a lot of backlash, but I accepted a wedding. I accepted a wedding from a family friend. And, you know, I did all the research. I did YouTube Academy. Like, you know what I mean? I did my stuff, but I didn't know what went into a wedding. And I remember it was back-breaking work. So after that wedding was done, and I would have to say I did decent, I would give myself a C+. I could have definitely done better. There was definitely room for improvement. After I did the wedding, I was like, I need to improve my skills significantly. I need to get better. I need to study and practice more. But the thing is, I work in the hospital full time. I work like 60-hour weeks sometimes. Like, I'm just always at the hospital. So it's a little hard to find time to do this thing that I created, this business, RB Studios Photography. And it was just something that I said, you know what? Listen, if you're going to put your best foot forward, to do something, you might as well do it to your heart's content. You might as well do it to the point where you're excellent at it. And I went from doing everything to getting rid of this, to getting rid of that, to only doing the things that I truly enjoy, right? I consider myself a hybrid shooter. And I know a lot of people say that, hey, listen, if you're going to start a business, you have to have a niche. So I still don't have like one particular niche that I do. I will be honest with that. I will say that I do weddings, I do events, and I do portraits and boudoir, right? Because portraits and boudoir, they're sort of similar, and weddings and events, they have many similarities. So I clump them all together. I'm not a landscape photographer. I'm not a food photographer, and I don't take photos of real estate. It's just not my strong suit. I don't have the patience for it, I guess you could say. On top of photography, I'm really, really into creating videos. I love creating videos. Once again, I'm a hybrid shooter. So I really wanted to get into commercial work. And that's where RBS Media Productions came in. So now I find myself working with a lot of clients, a lot of small businesses that need commercial types of work. They need commercials, they need social media, they need all this other stuff. And it's a huge space that, like, you know, a lot of people are getting into, but I actually just enjoy that creativity aspect of it. I'm not a cinematographer. I would have to say I'm a videographer, and I'm slowly mastering my craft. And a lot of this translates over even into weddings, because I make wedding videos, I make wedding shorts, and my clients love it. So as I'm improving my skill set over here, I'm also improving my skill set over there. So that's why it's hard for me to say, hey, listen, I am niching down. Like, I am, but at the same time, I feel like I'm expanding my expertise. And then I really started to think, when it comes to YouTube, why did I even create this YouTube channel, right? And I actually just enjoy making videos. Like, without any type of requirements, without anybody breathing down my neck, without anything, I could just sit back, make a video that I want to make, educate people, and just, like, I guess you could say give back, but that seems so pretentious. Like I don't know who I'm giving back to, but just a community at large, right? If I can give somebody some type of information that improves their work or improves their business, and they could feed their kids with that type of information, yeah, I think that shit is so dope. So I'm going to continue to create YouTube videos. I'm just going to continue to do this, just sit back and talk. I feel like, for the most part, I don't get the chance to speak to other creatives in the same space that I'm in. So sitting back and talking to a camera and then putting it on the platform, and then everybody can watch it, that's awesome. And honestly, even if only like 5 people watch this video and like and subscribe to my work, I love it all. I love the game of it all. So I'm going to continue to sit back and continue to make these videos. Of course, just try my best. Anyway, I don't want to drag this out. I'm going to definitely make a part 2 to this, because this was sort of fun, right? There's no pressure at all. I don't need to add B-roll or do anything extra. I just need to sit back and just talk to a camera, and I find it a little therapeutic. So I'm definitely going to make a part 2 to this, in which I sort of go into the nitty-gritty of things. Yeah. Anyway, if you've liked and enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for the algorithm. You know how it is. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. Anyway, peace.